Right now he's got a pistol out, so I can't confirm what he's using. Moist is using what appears to be an MP5 series of SMG.
Is that it for the whole team?
And Sal is using a Badger. I want to see how this guy does with a Badger, because recently the Honey Badger has gotten nerfed. So it's medium
I'm pretty
range
sure all
less
the suppressed
effective.
guns have gotten a little nerf.
Depends. I haven't seen any difference in the AS Val. Oh, just in the back here, he's getting a few picks off.
Let's just take a look at the score. Yeah, looks like Caliber has gotten the hill quite quickly, but I'm predicting this might be a pretty even matchup, given that CHaOS has this little handicap. In terms of what guns CHaOS is using, that looks like GamerFan might be using an M16A3 or like a Colt LMG or something along that line. Krabby Epic is using, looks like an SR3M. Slayin Cheetah using the FAMAS. And P4 is using the G36, I believe. And Infernal Nemesis is using the AKM or the AK-74. I'm not quite sure how those two differ in appearance.
Similar color. And my best guess is that he's using the AKM, because the AKM is overall a better gun. And if you can,
people seem to like the AKM.
Use the AKM. Personally, it's a personal favorite assault rifle of mine because you can get those one-tap headshots.
Personally, I kind of like having the I like using the AK-74 just because it's a little less recoil than the AKM and trade off with a little less damage, but it's more usable at longer ranges. But I guess the appeal with AKM is it's a beast at like CQC, MQC. But yeah, that seems to be a fan favorite. And it looks like, I think I said yesterday in one of the streams that I was accusing two people of using the AKM just because the AKM and AK-74 look really similar. Looks like Slayin Cheetah just shot off someone who is possibly spawn camping.
And Corius was on the hill. He got one frag off. Caliber has captured the hill. And, okay, there's a door right there, and Smoogers is down. Legit is still on the hills, trying to get picked off. And Moist has...
Looks like, I feel like CHaOS is kind of struggling a little bit and having a consistent number of people on the field. They're kind of just hopping between like 3 and 5 members at one time. Right now they have 4 spawned in. So that's, I guess, another kind of disadvantage to consider when you're looking at CHaOS's gameplay. Looks like Slayin Cheetah's trying to pick off people who are camping. You just got to kill. P4 just capped the hill. GamerFan's going through the server room, probably going to defend hill some more. Krabby doing the whole hill defense thing. Really, when you look at, I guess, any competitive Legos or any just Legos match going on and highly locking the hill, everybody's kind of clustered in that hill region, so it's very fast-paced.
The hill property is find a good angle to hold it, and if you can do that, it should be pretty easy to hold the hill and not die.
Looks like Caliber just captured the hill. If it's alright, maybe we can switch teams, and I'll see what's going on in Caliber for the stream to see. So in terms of Caliber, it looks like they are having a bit more consistent number put in, 5 to 6 people. Caliber Smoog is using like the AKM or something, and it looks like they just captured the hill again. Legit 1080p, running around with something, I don't know. And Corius looks like an L85. Legendary is, I think Legendary is actually the referee for this match, so yeah. Moist is back at spawn using, that might be an MP10 maybe. I'm gonna spawn in, just check out the kill feed, what's going on. And maybe we can talk about little individual performance right now. Looks like on Caliber and Corius is top fragging with 15 kills and 5 deaths.
Amazing.
And then looks like on Team Caliber overall, pretty much all the members are going positive except for Moist Clucker Duck Alt, who's a KDR of 0.66.
And on CHaOS, it's the
everybody is going negative. So, though in terms of, we can't really look at the individual. All right, I guess I was just yelled at to despawn, but terms of individual performance, that doesn't really matter. Just because we're looking at the OBJ, we just got a peek at the score, and it's pretty close. It looks like both teams are like 30 points apart. So, yeah, we'll see how things are going. It looks like Ancorius is trying to do another push on the hill. Caliber is going through Dome. Legendary is actually playing, it looks like, not spectating. Moist Clucker just got a kill. Yeah, it looks like they're all rushing hill. That's really the only thing you can do.
Yeah, there's no good place to work off picks on Highway Law here because it's so enclosed and hard to see.
And for the longest time, it's been like pretty well established that King of the Hill on Highway has been prohibited, that people are not allowed to play it. Looks like Caliber Sal just pulled out the RPK-74. So we shall see how things go.
Very interesting choice, because most of the time you see people using the Scar Hammer or the AUG LMG.
Well, keep in mind that this is like an MQC CQC map, so in terms of like LMG choice, it's, I suppose, a bit more wise to choose something that has more damage, but a little more recoil, something like the RPK-74. I believe that does like 36 damage base, so in terms of like other guns like the Scar Hammer, it's a little bit of an edge.
It's a time to kill of 0.09 seconds, so that's very welcome indeed.
Yeah, looks like Slay and Cheetah is now going positive for CHaOS. But in terms of like the actual matchup, CHaOS is a bit like handicapped with a 5v6. So I guess we might be seeing what's going on in yesterday's match with EQ versus Solitude. In terms of EQ, having less members, they struggled a little on the objective. But with like Team Deathmatch, they soared.
Yeah, Team Deathmatch, they really had almost had the upper hand there yesterday, but because of the spawn.
Looks like I'm gonna go interact with the chat a little bit. Looks like there's some predictions going on. Red Fury 212 says Caliber is gonna be winning 2-1. Deathbird says 2-0. I'm assuming that's also for Caliber. Whoever's watching the stream, let us know what you guys think, who's going to be winning this match, because I'm going to spawn in real quick, check the scores, and yeah, it looks like there's about a 40-point gap, and let me check again. Yeah, it looks like Caliber's winning so far by 40 points. They've been having the hill a little bit longer.
They are doing a decent job of defending there, although CHaOS is just on them. It's pretty much here and there situation, but they hold the hill for slightly longer than CHaOS on their turn.
In terms of, I think, who has the advantage on this map, who do you think would be having like the advantage in terms of like closer spawns to the hill?
I think it's the Phantom side. The one that spawns at the inside that office building.
Correct.
Because they can just use the server room.
They can run down, go through the server room, excuse me, and just do that. All right, yeah, fair enough. And though in terms of like a trade-off, it looks like Phantoms are pretty easy to like spawn camp. Did Daniel train just F5? Looks like there might have been a switch out to a sub or something, but oh well. Looks like people are pretty much using the same guns in terms of... There haven't really been any major changes. Looks like Legendary Tempest is using the Scar H, so that's something interesting to note. We still have one LMG. Yada yada yada.
Still use the same guns.
How about we switch over to the other teams again. If I can get this right. Alright, there we go. I'm going to be spectating CHaOS because I know a lot of the emphasis is over there. Moss, looks like there was a little offensive on the hill, and looks like Team CHaOS has captured the hill again. Looks like Gamer Fans using the AS Val, which is an interesting choice.
They get their defenses up.
Gamer Fan just picked off someone, and looks like that was a double kill with a grenade. Though, yeah, it looks like...
They got a frag off at the hill, and Yep, and it's a 3-man capture, and the hill is now in CBR's hands again.
So yeah, like I said, in terms of playing objectives, Caliber definitely has the advantage. So
yes, they have more manpower. That means they can rush and overwhelm the
and
enemy.
yeah, looks like the gap is about 100 points apart, and the round is about to end with the first round going to Team Caliber. Next round, I think, is Crane Site. Is it?
Yes, I think Greenside is a pretty medium to long range map.
So in terms of like LMG change, if anybody's going to be using an LMG, you're going to be seeing like a Scar Hammer and stuff. And it looks like the game mode is King of the Hill. And King of the Hill is pretty frustrating game mode on this map, to say the least. So let's see if the teams decide to ban it.
Compared to Highway Lock, King of the hill is really wide open on Crane side. So the problem you're gonna face is capping the hill without getting fragged by someone who just spawned.
Let's see what goes on. There's some comments thrown around about latency, of course. There are people playing all over the world, it seems. So I know Void Clan's a bit notorious with that. A lot of their players are from Europe and like Southeast Asia or something. And I've been in recent contact with someone who's also from Singapore trying to get onto my competitive Legos team, the Anarchists. We'll see if this round is going to be played. I'm quite interested. They're probably going to like... Yeah, it looks like everybody is on their teams just about. Or not. Looks like Chaos Point Man is just kind of chilling over there. In terms of caliber, what's going on? Ank left, Ancorius left, leaving us to 5 players. So, looks like it's going to be a little more even matchup. Seeing what went on in the last round, Ancorius was the top frag for CBR just about. So perhaps things will even out a little bit. Office just got shot by someone from Ruins. Gamerfan just died. Slaying Cheetah is kind of, I believe, okay, I just lost connection again. Looks like Slaying Cheetah's just kind of holding it down inside. Double stack, going for the hill,
Sal has
and he's
just
down.
frag and is now controlling the office building with his RPK, it looks like.
Looks like Gamerfan does have top parking now, which hopefully they'll get a little bit more coverage if somebody's going to be able to push to hill. Looks like, yeah, I told you, he switched to the Scar Hammer. Looks like somebody was using an RPK earlier, you said, on the other team. Looks like that is an Emph is using an AUG A1. P4 is using some kind of suppressed gun. Let me check the kill feed. That's an M16A3. Krabby. They might capture the hill right now. Looks like Chaos is going to get it. Or not, just before the capture. Gamerfan still holding it down from parking. Slaying Cheetah is, once again, lingering around that double stack area. Once again, making the push for hill. I think he just died from a grenade. P4 just chilling around top office. Doesn't look like there's a lot of, like, movement in terms of where each player is stationed. So... It looks like
this is at a stalemate because the hill is still not captured, and both teams are fighting anxiously to get that first cap in.
Well, in terms of like individual performance, keep in mind that when somebody gets a kill, the other team's score does go down 1 point. So you see in the bottom left corner that Chaos is leading with a score of 583 to 582. But really, that's not the best way to kind of approach that King of the Hill game mode. You want to be able to get the hill as soon as you can. Yeah. Looks like I had a lawnmower going on in the background. Let me turn that off. Sorry. There it is.
Yes,
Looks like Caliber just captured a hill.
Has the parking lot under control.
The Gamerfan is still on top of parking, so he will have to. That's gonna be something he'll have to worry about pretty soon, depending on if Chaos can get rid of everybody who is in parking. And it looks like Chaos did capture the hill. And people are moving to parking, people are staying in office.
Been putting pretty good pressure on the defense as well.
Emph just killed someone who died. Krabby is shooting from bottom parking.
Never mind, yes, just
There's not much either team can do in terms of, like, which stations they can stick to. You see, like, historically, even after the update, Ghosts are kind of stuck to playing Office and Parking, whereas the Phantoms, they want to get Ruins and Parking. Really, the most contesting that's going on is just trying to get control of Parking, which I established earlier. Ooh, looks like GamerFan was just hit with a nade. He might have been tickled a little. Looks like there's some shots from top Parking. That might be a teammate.
Looks like there, yeah.
Some people bottom parking.
Looks like someone from the other team is on top of Office, defending the spot. Though I am not sure. Yes, he's dead now.
In terms of control, it looks like CHaOS just lost control of top Parking. But they still have a decent hold on Office at least. They've been kind of just chilling around. Looks like P4 has pushed up to Ruins, which, from what I've learned, it can kind of relocate Phantom spawns a little bit to make their spawns a bit more favorable for themselves. They can be, like, closer to Parking or whatever. So that was a risky move. Looks like P4 died and just moved back to Office. Emph is still top. It looks like pretty much everybody on the CHaOS team is Office. We shall see what goes on. It looks like CHaOS has been holding the point for a while. The score is 560 to 506, with CHaOS in the lead by, like, 50-something points. And we'll see how things go. It looks like GamerFan is doing pretty well in terms of KDR with an 11 to 3. And in terms of what's going on, it looks like CHaOS is now going mostly positive. I believe in the first match they were going mostly negative, just because they had less people to go around trying to keep up with the whole, like, getting objective stuff. So it looks like this is turning around a little. Perhaps CHaOS might as well win this match and it'll be a 1-1, depending on whether or not Caliber can pick up their game. And looks like they did capture the hill. I was just about to say.
Their game. Sal came in with a capture. Very nice indeed. And it looks like, CHaOS are rushing.
Yeah, looks like P4 is pushing hill again, but he just died. If it's alright, I'm gonna go spectate the Phantom side and see what is going on over there. I believe Joke is just the referee for the match. Caliber is running up Office. He's up top Office. Pretty crucial spot to have, but he just died. Legit is going Ruins area, trying to defend hill. Just died. Moist is going up Ruins, probably to pick off everybody in Office. So he died. Caliber was in Office, just died.
Yes, CHaOS have
looks like CHaOS got the recap.
Down to a nade.
It looks like it is a pretty even 5v5 going on, because Caliber did lose a player after the first round, so looks like because of that, CHaOS might be taking home this round. And afterwards they will be playing Desert Storm. Oh, let's see what's going on here. It looks like a lot of the team is trying to push the Office region through Ruins. Looks like Legendary Tempest is just kind of chilling behind Double Stack. Possibly going for the hill capture once there's, like, more reinforcements. Some fire exchanged. Looks like we have 3 on the Caliber team in Ruins. Caliber's moving up to Ruins. Caliber Sal. There's two people with name Caliber. My bad. There's Caliber Smoogers and Caliber Sal. I forgot to point out. So, yeah, it looks like pretty much they're all playing the Ruins region. Caliber Smoogers just moved from gas station to Ruins. That's pretty much all they can do.
Is holding the top of Parking. So in terms of never mind, he's dead. In terms of advantages, they had a bit of an advantage there over CBR, but it's gone now because he's dead.
Oh, looks like somebody from CHaOS just tried pushing Ruins to the crane area and just died. And once again, we're seeing this push through Ruins to hill again, just to see if perhaps this time it may work. Looks like, briefly... Oh, Daniel Train's spectating again with Joke. So it's still a 5v5. Caliber Smoogers pushing up to office. Might lose this. And yeah, he just got picked off.
And it looks like CHaOS is leading by over 100 points.
So CHaOS might be taking home this round. There's a little less than 4 minutes left. So
this is gonna be a great one for Caliber.
Looks like Legendary has gotten top of Ruins and is going to be head glitching to kind of pick off whoever he can from there. Caliber Sal is making the push for Hill. He might be able to get it. Let's see what happens, and he gets picked off. What a bummer. Caliber Smoogers just got a pick off from top office. Legit 1080p might be pushing Hill. They definitely have the opportunity to, because from what it seems Caliber has, pretty much, and they do get the capture. Legendary Tempest, running back, gets picked off.
With around 3 minutes left, I think Caliber needs to have one man staying on the hill for the holding hill bonus, otherwise they might not pull it off.
Yeah, there is not a lot of time left in this match. We're going under 3 minutes. So it looks like this match, unless they have consistently people who are just kind of chilling around the hill region, able to get those holding hill bonuses, looks like this round's going to be going to CHaOS, and we're going to have a 1-1 score. And looks like, yeah, people are in the stream comments saying, looks like we're going to be having a 1-1 after this round. Yada yada yada.
It looks like Krabby is now using the AUG 3.
Switching over to the AUG 3. Looks like the Caliber team has emptied a bit. So it looks like there's no really like spectators / arbitrators currently spawned in. We just have Legendary Tempest, Caliber Smoogers, Moist Clucker, and Caliber Sal. Legit 1080p's back in, making it 5v5. I believe everybody who was like judging the match has gone over to the Ghost side to see what's going on. And perhaps I will do the same thing just to give the stream a little visualization of what's going on. Pretty much, it looks like everybody on the Ghost team is sticking to that hold office, hold parking tactic, because that's really all the Ghosts can do on Crane. They can't push further or else they'll die, and Phantom spawns will get moved to be a little bit closer to parking, and that's really undesirable. And yeah, there's just this regular exchange of fire. Royal Tutti says the round's about to end. And judging on the score, looks like CHaOS is ahead by about 160 points, so this round will be going to Team CHaOS. Next map will be Desert Storm, excuse me. And I believe yesterday when we were streaming matches and stuff, I believe in the Phantom Rangers match versus, I already forgot. They've vouched to skip Desert Storm just because perhaps there's this anxiety surrounding, like, oh, this map got revamped entirely and both teams have to kind of, like, rework their strategies given that some of the points have been moved and there's this whole new, like, tunnel system. But given what's occurred so far with 2 King of the Hill games in a row, perhaps we could see Desert King of the Hill for a third time. I know they're supposed to have updated the game where game modes are now randomly chosen instead of going through a cycle. We'll see what goes on. I believe the round is about to end 476 to 281 in favor of Team CHaOS. Good game, guys. The score is now 1-1. We shall see what goes on in the next round. In Desert Storm, it looks like the game mode is going to be Flare Dom. So Flare Dom, what we saw happen is a couple of the points, well actually really one point got moved to a lower location and 2 of the points were renamed. So we'll see what goes on. Looks like there haven't really been any oppositions in chat to ban this map for this match. Looks like Caliber is calling to play Ghosts. Daniel Train's saying that CHaOS can be banned for Excel's behavior, so I wouldn't really worry about it. From what I've seen so far, CHaOS hasn't really broken any rules. There's just a regular banter that goes on the CPFL Discord. It's just a little friendly exchange. I really shouldn't be worrying about that. Nobody would be. We're all grown-ups playing a Lego game. We should be a little mature, more mature than this. But nobody called for a map ban yet. So, looks like people are going to be playing this round. I'm going to go spectate the CHaOS team just to see what goes on. Because obviously the anxiety is surrounding that. Daniel's doing the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are in.
Alright, so now that CHaOS has I'm so retarded. I almost said Ghost. Phantom side, that means they have a disadvantage because you can see CBR already captured.
CBR already has 2 points captured. CHaOS is kind of barely making the push for C right now. Looks like they're going to capture it. So in terms of what's going on in coverage, it looks like CBR is in a more favorable stance, though it looks like Krabby is using the new tunnel system to perhaps flank and capture B, though he did just give himself away by doing a little preemptive fire, thus taking the L. Slayin Cheetah looks like he's going to try the same thing to go for B. Gamer Fan also doing the same thing, it looks like. Emphas holding it out from the back, possibly going for A at this point. He's the only person doing that. Krabby is going towards Emph's location too. Perhaps there's going to be a 2-person attack on A. P4 is just kind of chilling by the silos, possibly making a ground assault to B, seeing what goes on. Slayin Cheetah pushing A, though there's quite a lot of coverage from what I'm hearing from that mid-region by Caliber, so we'll see how well they're able to defend the points.
Right now, if Caliber can just hold B and A, which they are doing a really good job now, they should be able to secure the win and go away. I'm pretty happy.
Looks like Slayin Cheetah just made the offensive towards A, but died. P4 is pushing for B. Looks like we have 2 people from CHaOS who just captured B. One might have died to a frag. Both of them are dead to a frag. Oh, actually, Krabby is still alive, it seems. Unless he came up through the tunnels along with everybody else. He's holding down B, it seems. 2 people are. P4
is trying to go for the B cap. He's trying to take it back. And Appear Cell is using
He looks like
hammer.
Caliber captured B again.
Sounds like a Scar Hammer.
Slayin Cheetahs looks like he's going to try pushing for A through that one building. He might get shut down pretty quickly because I can hear footsteps very close to him, so this is going to be a little CQC engagement. And, yep, he gets shut down. Looks like there is that offensive to B going on again.
It looks like Caliber has
Caliber is defending B pretty well.
Is starting to break down.
But yeah, it looks like CHaOS is having a pretty consistent push on the P4 just got a pick. And perhaps from what it looks like, they could be pushing Hill, unless there are little shots being exchanged. Looks like P4 is going for the point, and is capturing it. Very nice. Emph is in that B region using Scar Hammer. Let me just take a look at which guns people are using. Looks like Gamer is using the AUG A1. Krabby looks like the AUG A3, perhaps. P4 is using what may be either an AK-12 or an AS Val. I'm not quite sure. That might be an AK-12, actually. Slayin Cheetah just got picked off, so I can't tell. And then Emph is on the Scar Hammer, taking up the LMG spot.
And for CBR, Legit is using the Intervention. Moist is using what appears to be an MP5 or an MP10. Sal is using what appears to be it's a Scar L or a Scar Hammer. I cannot confirm. And Smoogers is using an AKM or an AK-74.
In terms of score, it looks like Caliber is about 30-ish points ahead, so if they are able to keep up this defense of A and B, they may be able to take home this round with a 2-1. But of course, there's plenty of time for CHaOS to turn it around. There's over 9 minutes left in the match. Some fire exchange.
It looks like CHaOS has just... Oh wait, they had the lockdown for maybe 3 seconds, but Caliber have retaken A.
And it looks like they might be making the offensive on B again, which CHaOS had captured just about a minute ago. Unless, looks like CHaOS does get the triple cap, so now that this has occurred, no, it looks like Caliber's captured C. CHaOS is on A and B, perhaps. No longer B, they just lost it, and they lost A.
It looks like
Caliber had all 3 points briefly until CHaOS captured B again. So really, it looks like from what's going on, Caliber has a little bit of aggressive play going on, being able to push C and have it down for like 30 seconds or so, but they've picked it up. CHaOS has picked it up, I mean to say. And it looks like CHaOS has B and C captured.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because CHaOS is now... CHaOS looks like
they are very close. They're about 10 points apart, so there's plenty of time for things to turn around, depending on how well they are able to defend B and C. What it looks like, there was a little bit of an aggressive move made on B by one person, but that didn't really succeed. Krabby's just kind of chilling around C. P4, looks like P4 and Thermal Nemesis are kind of possibly spawn camping Team Caliber at this point. I'm going to go switch over to the Ghosts just to see what's going on in terms of what they have. Moist Cluckers looking to perhaps defend A little aggressively, perhaps going for C through mid. Caliber Smoogers is... he might be doing the same thing. Caliber Sal just captured point B. Legendary Tempest is making the offensive on point C. So this triple capture on the point of Caliber might happen pretty quickly.
Yes, Caliber has just stole control now.
And it looks like the scores are very close right now. There's plenty of time for things to change. Scores 175 to 160 in favor of Caliber. But who knows? If CHaOS can pick things up. It looks like Caliber does have that triple capture. They just lost C, so... I don't want to make any, like, preemptive calls right now, but in the stream, what do you guys think? You think Caliber's gonna win, or you think CHaOS is gonna win? There's a little bit of banter going on right now, but we'll see what they have to say.
No one's saying anything on the stream at the moment.
Well, of course, there's a delay right now, so that's why. See how things go. Looks like CHaOS has A and C captured, so... And it looks like Caliber is ahead by about 25 points. They're about to hit the 250 point cap very quickly. Though if CHaOS can... Looks like CHaOS is about to capture B, which they just did.
That was really impressive double kill, the way he flanked them and took them both out with a nice burst on each one of them.
Yeah, that's of course. Joke is, why am I spectating him? Moist Clucker is defending A, it seems. Legit switched over to the intervention, it seems. There's some grenades being thrown around B, and looks like Caliber gets the capture. Caliber Sal is using the RPK-74, just pushing B to make sure they can get a good defense. Caliber Smoogers on the AKM. Legendary Tempest on the AK-74. And yeah, it looks like nobody's really breaking any rules. Looks like a 2v1 just occurred in the C region, which Moist Clucker just lost, but we'll see how things are going. Caliber is very favorable right now. I just team spawned. Broke a rule. Whoops. There's a 25-point gap between the two teams, but the round is about to end. Scores 242 to 211. And it looks like this match may be going to They are 1 point off from winning. Team Caliber.
I think Team Caliber is gonna win.
248. And 256. And that's a good game. GG. 2-1 to 2-1 to Caliber. Great game, guys. Very well played on both ends. CHaOS, thanks for not breaking any rules. At least not that I was able to pick up, or SVG over here was able to pick up. But hey, it was pretty great.
It was a really